Okay, so it is the first part of October, and with cold and flu season approaching, I wanted to go ahead and do this quick little video for you, to encourage you to do it. I actually do this every week, and I have been doing it for the past 12 years. So it's just an extra step in trying to, cut down on viruses being spread and stuff. Okay, so today is Monday, and I do this every Monday. So this is just a cup that I keep down below the sink in the cabinet, and I just fill it, so full with some hydrogen peroxide. And then I usually actually do this during the nighttime, like on Sunday night or Monday night. I'll do this like after we brush our teeth. I'll fill it with peroxide, and then I will just put our, let me see here. Yeah, it's full enough. And I will just put our toothbrushes, the head side down, and you can see, it's already going to work here, into the peroxide. And just to make sure that the peroxide covers the bristles. Anyway, I'm just going to add a little bit more. All right, but that's what I do. And so like I said, I usually do this on Sunday night or Monday night after we have already brushed our teeth. I'll do this and just let it set overnight, and then whenever we wake up, rinse them out, and it's all good to go. So it's not a big deal at all. Okay, another thing I do, this is just a cleaning thing. The thing that we keep our toothbrushes in here, like this, I just add a little bit of peroxide in it, and you can see it's already foaming. Just give it a good swish, and again, I leave this overnight, and then in the morning, I literally just swish it again, and just pour it out. It cleans itself real nice. Okay, another thing that we do every week, and even, especially so during cold and flu season, to cut down on viruses is I take rubbing alcohol on a cotton ball, and then each of us, we have our own bottle of nose spray, and I have them marked as to whose is whose. So this one's mine, and we just put alcohol on the cotton ball, and then just, disinfect the nasal thing applicator thoroughly. I also have, the initial on the lid as well, so, we don't get each other's caps. So the only thing that extra step you need to do after you disinfect this is go ahead and just squirt, like a couple drops or so into the sink, because if you actually got alcohol inside that little hole and then you go to immediately use it, it burns. Just trust me on that, it burns. Okay? Okay, so I wanted to go ahead, before I show you the next thing, I wanted to go ahead and point out that it is, well, in my opinion, it's very, important to disinfect the nasal applicator on the nasal spray, and then also the toothbrushes on a regular basis, but even more so during cold and flu season, and even more so if your kid has been sick. Okay, so for instance, if your kid has already been sick and they were using their toothbrush or, spraying their nose while they were sick, and then they got better, then they used it again, there could still be viruses on their toothbrush or their nose, and whenever they go to use those again, well, the sickness can start all over again. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to point out my way of thinking there. All right, so the next thing that we do, again, on a regular weekly basis, but again, it's even more so important during cold and flu season, is this is just a bottle of alcohol. It is just this straight alcohol into the spray bottle, and that's it. And then I just take one of these rags here, and I clean off, well actually I spray it onto the rag, otherwise, because it's so runny like water, it just kind of drips to the floor. So I spray it on the rag, get it really good and wet, and then I just really rub real good on doorknobs, on sink faucets, anything that we have touched, light switches, outlets, everything like that. I spray that really good. I also do the remote controls. I do the phones, because people are, tapping on the phone. So you do the phones too. Just anything that you have touched, on a daily basis. So that's what else we do to help cut down on sickness, spreading here. And, oh, actually, before I forget, let me go ahead and show you something else. Okay, so this video was not pre-planned or anything, so, sorry. Okay, so this is my setup here. I have braces, so this helps me, clean the braces better. Each one of us, each one in my family, we have our own little, whatever this thing's called. Anyway, this is where the water comes out of, and this is the one that I use every day. Okay, so since this thing sprays water, I know that water kind of stays in here. So something else I do to disinfect this is, or to kill the bacteria in there, I will actually pour, every couple weeks, I will pour some peroxide in there and let it set. And then I will put one of these attachments on here and then, flush it through. That way, all the peroxide is flushing through and flushing the bacteria out. So anyway, other than that, I don't really know how you're supposed to clean those. I never looked it up. I just, decided to do that. So that's what I do. And then I'll also put these each upside down into the peroxide cup as well at times. So, and there are plenty of other things that I do. Like I said, this video was not planned, so I was not prepared. I just came in here to do the toothbrushes, and I was like, oh, you know what? I've been meaning to do this video, so I'll go ahead and just do it real quick. So I'm sorry I wasn't prepared for the other things I do, but this is just what's off the top of my head and as I was doing this morning. So thank you for watching. Bye.